Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the Lorraine 155 Mini 51. It's the Tier 8 French SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Prokhorovka and it's under the command of the Bassman from Hell. Yes, he's riding again in his favourite Arty, the Sweet Lorraine as he calls it. Game on. Well, this Arty has a 155mm howitzer as its main armament. And you can see that the Bassman's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel already. He's working on his 3rd and it won't be long before he gets it. Now this Arty is based on the Lorraine 40-ton tank, which makes it very fast. As you can tell, it's actually beating the heavies. And he's moving off to the east side of the map. Yes, he doesn't play conventionally, the Bassman. He likes to play all sorts of vehicles, not just Arty. He plays tanks as well, and rather well. Light tanks, heavy tanks, medium tanks, tank destroyers. But he loves his Arty, and this is a very good Arty. I do enjoy my Lorraine 155 Mini 51. And he's taking it right up on top of the hill, and he's hiding behind this bush. It's a very good position to fire from, this one. Ready to go. Looking for a target. And the first target he's found is a Defender. Very nice. The Object 252U Defender, the one with the markings on. I like the plain one actually, because the plain one is less likely to attract attention. Whenever you see a Defender, you think, I've got to hit that. But when you see a 252U, you kind of ignore it. And the same is true with the Patriot, the T26E5. They do the Patriot version and the standard version. And the standard version doesn't get as much fire as the other one does. He's dialing in on that Wizzy 1201 GFT. Rounds out. Lands near where he was last seen. And you can see he's very close to the back of the map there. I've put the borders in now actually, because I think a lot of people like to see the borders. Okay, he's gone to that Defender in the centre. Reload time 24.24 seconds. And he's 1.7 seconds away. Flight time for the shell. Rounds out. Direct hit! Right into the side of the Defender. Always got to have felt that one. Now, down, up on the hill, I should say down on the hill, up on the hill, there's a Lurver. We saw him briefly, but we've lost sight of him again. There he is. In fact, he wasn't in that position. I think there's 2 Lurvers on the enemy team. And he's hit that one for 303 hit points. And stunned him and tracked him. As you know, the Lurver was the German heavy tank that never actually got built. And there's the second one. Now he's moved forward to that wreck. And Bassman's lining the shot up on him, but he's not firing until he pulls back from the wreck. And that's a good reason for doing that, because if you fire at him when he's close to the wreck, good chance the shell will hit the wreck and not him. But if he pulls back from the wreck, then you get a clear shot into him instead. So good thinking there, Bassman. He's staying with that target. He's almost loaded. Rounds out. Oh, kill shot. Beautiful. Lining up the other Lurver now. He's taking a pasting, that guy. He's very low on hit points. I'm not sure he'll last much longer. In fact, he's now decided he has to pull back. Bassman fires a round in. He hits him, but he doesn't kill him. Leaves him on only 13 hit points. And another shell hit the Lurver as we lost sight of him. He's still there. Bassman's going to have another try. He's almost loaded. Not quite. Oh, and the kill shot goes to the 53 TP at the centre line. Okay, so we're now looking for that Defender again, and there he is. He just took a shot at our 53 TP. And Bassman's fully dialed in now. Rounds out. Another good hit. 268. 2 critical hits. So he probably damaged the tracks and knocked out a crew member. Okay, we've lost sight of any of the enemy at the moment. So the big problem for Arty players is, of course, that you lose sight of the enemy and you are so dependent upon your teammates to find the enemy for you so you can then hit them. It's gone very, very quiet. Somebody's hunting rabbits. Oh, enemy Arty in sight. And he's onto it like a shot. Oh dear. The moment enemy Arty was spotted, he was straight onto him. But the kill shot for the GW Tiger P went to the 50 TP on our team, who got that one in as quickly as he could. Wizzy 120 takes the round for 156. Direct hit. Leaves him on 13 hit points. Okay, the defender. Where's he gone? He must be a one-shot by now. In fact, I think actually he only needs to bump into something to die. Over on the other side of the battlefield, they've got an ISU-152K. Now, that's the Soviet tank destroyer with the troll cannon, the BL-10. And alongside him, the Wizzy 1111 FT, which is the Chinese tank destroyer. Near miss. Now, it's a tier 8 battle with only tier 8 tanks in it, so he's not going to earn extra XP, so he might not get so high on the damage scale, or the XP scale, but he certainly will earn a lot of damage if he plays like this. Oh, overshot the defender. That looked like it was going to be a certain kill, but Wargaming said nope. The RNG gods said no, I'm going to send that shell long. And it went right over the top of him. But now he's out the game. Scorpion G got him in the end from the railway crossing. Surprisingly, we're only one tank ahead of the enemy at the moment. Which kind of suggests that they have most of their forces over on the west side of the battlefield. Because we only count 3 over on the east side at the moment. And there's none near the centre line now. So they've probably got 5 tanks over the other side. They just lost a tank. That was the Wizzy 120. He was on the east side. That means they've got 5 tanks over on the west side of the map. Oh, no, there's an OHO over on the east side. Okay, easy target for Baseman. Nice shot. Thank you very much. Right into his engine bay. 260 hit points. Good shot. He timed that one so it actually hit the engine bay, trying to get a fire or do more damage. Now we've got an STG, so it looks like some of the tanks that were over on the west side of the map were not over on the west side. They're actually over on this side now. They could have moved. Rounds out in the STG. Direct hit. You saw it flatten that tree at the same time. That OHO is relentlessly coming on, but he's taking a lot of damage in the process. And he's out the game. So now we've got a clear lead. 3 tanks, but there's a target somewhere in there, and he's damaging property, knocking down things and leaving a little path as he goes. Baseman's trying to work out. There's a building that's been knocked down by him. And some more. We can see where he's moving from what he's knocking over and destroying. In fact, actually, if you take the V key and you just look, and you can see all the property he's destroying as he moves about. There he is. And he gets killed. Oh, that was brutal. That was an enemy SU-130PM killing our 53 TP. But we're still ahead of the enemy by 3 tanks. They've only got 5 left. And I think our guys on the west side need to start moving down now to find out where they are. Our Scorpion G's moving up. He was the guy who killed the defender from the centre line. From the railway crossing, rather. Okay, Baseman's now looking in this direction. I reckon that most of the enemy team are now over this side. Probably only one over the other side. If that. He's fired at that bush on the off chance that somebody's behind it. I think he just heard an outgoing shell. You can sometimes hear the outgoing shells as kind of whistles or a trace sound, like a whoosh, as the target fires. Oh, Borsig goes down. that was a good kill. ISU 152 claimed that one. From a long distance away as well. Over on this side of the map, well, supposedly there's only one enemy remaining on this side. Oh my gum! The SU-130PM is actually at the centre, and he just took out our 50 TP. He did take some fire there, and Bassman fires around in and gets a hit for 362, and he's killed the next second by the Scorpion G. Meanwhile, we've got a T-54 first prototype who's moved a long way north. He's into the bowl, and that means there's only 3 left on the team. We saw the Progetto was actually about midway across the middle, and so that supposedly the enemy Arty's at the back somewhere. Round into the rear of the T-54 first prototype. He took a big hit there, and he's gone. So that means there's only 2 left now, the Progetto and the Arty. The enemy Arty's a Lorraine 15551, just like Bassman's. And he's trying to work out where he thinks the enemy tank might be. I think at the moment... Oh, tree goes down. And there's the Progetto. Little clues like that help us. Fires a snapshot in and lands right next door to the Progetto for 105 and picks up the rest as stun assist. That means there's only 1 enemy remaining, the Arty. He's looking around for where he might think he might be. He thinks it's in the corner. There's a couple of shells landed in that direction. He's fired 1 in. Lands in the corner, but no damage. Reloading. It's a 3.7 second delay between the shell being fired and landing in that area. And there's the Lorraine. He wasn't that far away, and he dies very quickly the moment he's found. So a very good game there for BassmanFromHell. He's showing 2020 hit points of damage. I think it's going to be a little higher than that, because let's have a look and see how much he actually did. Well, it's the first class tank for the BassmanFromHell in the Lorraine 155 Mili-51. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 11, and he got a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. His win rate was 3,081. And let's have a look at the actual damage he did do for that game. Let's have a look at team score. 2,516. Well, it wasn't 2020. He did 500 hit points more damage from the blind shots. 2,516 hit points, which was the highest damage in the game, but he got a Confederate. He didn't get a high caliber. The next high scorer being the 50 TP with 2,300, and then the VK 101P with 2,069. That guy got a steel wall. When it came to kills, it was the 50 TP who did the best alongside the Scorpion G. Both got 3 kills. Then 2 kills to the VK 101P, the 53 TP, the ISU 152, the SU-130PM, the ISU 152K on the enemy team, and then Senlak. Bassman only got the 1 kill in that game, but I think he'll be happy because he did get the highest base XP as well. 1,085 to Bassman, 1,080 to the 50 TP, and 884 to the VK. He fired 18 rounds in that game, got 10 direct hits, no penetrations but 13 splash. Damage of 2,516 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 1, and did 2,687 hit points of stun assist off 13 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 51,194 credits, and after repair and ammunition, ammunition resupply and consumables, he actually took away a profit of 11,034 credits. He picked up 1 bomb for the Confederate, and 1,627 XP times 2, and took away 3,255 experience points altogether. He calls this one my sweet girl Lorraine. Well, it is a very nice Arty, I must admit. It's very, very easy to score a lot of damage, even though it's only got a 155mm gun. It's very mobile as well, which means that you can play the same sort of game as a medium tank would. If you need to, you can go down the far end and cap in the enemy cap and get there very quickly before the enemy realizes what you've done, because you move at about the same speed almost as a light tank does, or a medium tank at the very least. And yes, it's just great fun, especially for frontlines. If you want to play frontlines, I reckon this is the Arty to actually use. I know a lot of people say, oh no, I'd rather use a big heavy gun. I think this one is heavy enough for purposes for frontline. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thanks for watching.